So welcome back to biophilia classes, question and answer session continuation. Next question. The primary site of storage of triglycerides is, again, a B-part question, biochemistry question. The primary site of storage of triglycerides or fatty acids is, of course, it is adipose tissue. The answer is nothing but adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is the primary site of storage, of triglycerides or fatty acids. Fatty acids or triglycerides are stored inside this adipose tissue. The answer is adipose tissue. The liver and muscle, we have this muscle and liver. These two regions, muscle and liver, are primary site of storage of glucose. Glucose in the form of glycogen. Glucose in the form of glycogen is stored inside this muscle as well as in the liver. So for fat or triglycerides, actually fatty acids are converted in the form of triglycerides and stored inside this adipose tissue, and they are considered as primary site of storage. And this muscle and liver can be considered as primary sites of glucose or glycogen storage. So again, the part question, simple question. Then moving to second question. In humans, more ATP is generated by the oxidation of glucose, pyruvate, fatty acids, none of the above. Humans, more ATP is generated by the oxidation of glucose, pyruvate, fatty acids, none of the above. Of course, the oxidation of glucose, pyruvate, fatty acids all generates ATP. And the difference is like the 1 gram of, suppose we are comparing this glucose with fatty acids. Pyruvate is an intermediate compound. So we are leaving this pyruvate. We are taking this glucose and fatty acids. Our confusion is between this glucose and fatty acids, which generates more energy. Actually we are comparing this glucose and pyruvate. Suppose the energy produced by glucose is comparably lesser than the energy produced by fatty acids. Actually, it is 6 times lower than the energy produced by the ATP produced by these fatty acids. So if we are comparing 1 gram of triglycerides with 1 gram of glucose, these triglycerides produce 6 times higher ATP than this 1 gram of glucose. So the answer for this question is fatty acids. All these pyruvate, glucose, and fatty acids generates ATP, but more ATP in humans, more ATP is generated by the oxidation of fatty acids. Oxidation of fatty acids in the organelles, mitochondria, and also at peroxisomes. But the oxidation of fatty acids in peroxisome does not produce ATP. It only produces heat. So all the energy production takes place within this organelle, mitochondria, where this ATP production occurs through electron transport complex and the rotation of specific pump ATP synthase protein. So the production is happening within this mitochondria, not within peroxisome. But oxidation of fatty acids takes place within these two organelles, mitochondria, also in peroxisome. But the energy production is only within this mitochondria. So this is the answer. Fatty acids in humans, more ATP is generated by the oxidation of fatty acids. Thank you.